Good morning. It's Sunday morning, the first Sunday of Lent. Went to Mass, had a beautiful service, and wishing all of you many, many blessings. And I prayed for our country, prayed for our president, prayed for his vice president. Actually, I prayed for all the people in his cabinet, especially Elon Musk. There are certain people running around trying to unalive the guy. But we as Christians, we must pray for our country and pray for the people, even the bad people, because, Jesus says that you must pray for your enemies no matter what. If you only pray for the good people or the people that you like, what merit is it in that? Even the bad people pray for each other, so there's no merit in that. The merit comes when you can put aside your differences and say, okay, we all need to settle down and become Americans. So there's one thing I hate. I hate all those hyphenated Americans. I don't look at myself as a black American. I look at myself as an American. You know, when you fill out those papers, when they ask you your race or ethnicity, they want to know where you are, Asian or not Latin or whatever. I always put American. I never put any of that stuff because I don't like that stuff. That's a way of dividing us as Americans. But God loves us all, and I'm going to love my fellow American because it's us, we the people, that's going to keep our country moving. And so, but there's so much stuff in the media, especially about the Democrats, the media, and Scott Jennings. You guys know you should know who Scott Jennings is. He's on CNN and he's always taking these liberals to task. But anyway, there's a lot of people still stressing or talking about how the Democrat behaved at that speech that Trump gave. I don't know why, because they're going to do whatever they do. And for me, I'm not going to pay any attention to them. They always trying to put something out there to cause friction between us, we the people. They want to pit us against each other. They want us to hate the rich, and then they want us to hate different races. Well, I don't hate anybody. I'm going to put that to rest. I may not like some of the stuff that's going on. I don't like a lot of stuff that's going on in the black community, and I'm part of that community, that race of people. And what I hate about it is the way they are irrational. There are a lot of black people that are irrational. I have some of those in my family. And I can guarantee you, out of all of the members in my family, maybe one or two may have watched some of my videos because they don't like Trump. And it's like, ooh, no. One of my family members said that Trump was Satan incarnate. And I'm thinking, well, I guess I am too because I like the guy. And everything he does is not perfect, but most of the things he does is for the American people. I heard a video, and I wish all of you could go and listen to it. And this is about a black woman that was incarcerated under the Biden's bill, and it was Trump's bill that freed her. She had a lot of stuff to say, and one of the things she said was that how black people were the Democrat played these mind games. And she said the whole thing about the bill was to get young black men out of the homes and then destroy the black family. And if you look at it, that's exactly what happened. After they started locking up all the black men, everything just went downhill. And then you had people talking about, well, I don't have a problem with people receiving help from the government. Not at all. What I have a problem with is that it's a lifestyle, is that you never getting off. You got generations are getting welfare, well, a handout from the government. I don't have a problem. If you have a family that's in trouble and they need a handout until things get better, it's supposed to be, but it's supposed to, in my opinion, should be there to uplift the family, to help them get to the point they want to be. Then when they can get back on their feet, they're off. And there's no penalty for that. But a lot of people do, and it's set up to penalize you if you do better. And if you do better, they penalize you. So therefore, a lot of people figure, well, I might as well stay on it because I get more out of it than if I go to work. But where's your dignity? What happened to your self-respect? What happened to having merit in what you do? I don't understand that. And like I tell my kids all the time and my grandkids, your grandma was born in a different time. I grew up where everybody took care of themselves. If they couldn't and they got a handout, it wasn't a permanent handout. It was to help them get back on their feet. And they did that. The neighbors helped each other. The church helped each other. Our church, the Catholic Church, if you read the history of the Catholic Church, they were the ones that did the charity work. That's why you used to have a lot of charity hospitals and schools. They were the ones, because in the beginning, before America, only rich kids went to, people with money could pay for their children to go to school because there was no government paying teachers. If you wanted a teacher in your community, you had to get together and pay her a salary. So if you didn't pay, your kids couldn't go to the school or something like that. But in any case, the church came along and did the schools so that poor kids could learn to read. And they did that mostly in New Orleans. I think it started, I saw a movie one time about a nun, a black nun who started the schools, who started an order just simply to work in the black community at that time. That's when, all of the free slaves and all that, but they still didn't have any way of reading and writing and learning. So anyway, this is what I don't understand. Because we used to want to do these things. We used to want to learn, to read, to write, to create, to do things, to better ourselves. We never looked at the government for anything. I know my parents did. I know my dad didn't. He never wanted anything from the government. And he taught us 3 rules. If you go on a job, one of the rules, go on a job, you work 110%. You don't go late. You don't leave early. And while you're there, you give 100% of that job because that's what the guy is paying you for. He didn't believe in contract. He always told us, your word is your bond. You know how people go say, I'm bonded? Well, my dad thought that your word was your bond. Because if you don't have a word, you don't have anything. You're not even a good person. No, I shouldn't say that. I take that back. But that's how he felt. He felt that a handshake was the deal. We shook hands on it, so now that's it. I'm going to keep my end. I expect you to keep your end. That's how my dad and men in his time, that's how they dealt with. Today you got to have 20 lawyers and a bunch of contracts. But anyway, because people don't keep their word anymore. I've never seen so many grown up that get on television and spew lies. And it's like in our household, my parents' home, you did not lie. It was almost, the word lie was like a curse word if you call somebody a lie. Because it was a damning thing to lie. Because that's part of the 10 Commandments. Thou should not bear false witness. And so if you say it, you're a liar. They say, oh, you cursed me. No, but nowadays you could say that word with, just anybody. Well, I can honestly tell you, I've never seen so many grown-up people get on TV and just tell stuff that, I mean, I could hear, and that happened to me with Obama. Biden was his vice president. Biden went out there and said something. And then the next thing, I heard it on the news, and they were attributing it to Obama. And I said, Obama didn't say that. Biden said that. So I don't know what it was exactly, but I remember telling my niece, because she was saying, I don't know why they're saying Obama did that. She was a big Obama fan. Ugh. But anyway, I told her, I said, Obama didn't say that. She said, he didn't. I said, no. I said, Biden said that. And so I'm the type of person, whether I like you or not, I'm not going to bear false witness against you. If somebody say you said something and I know you didn't say it, I will speak up and say, no, that's not what happened. But anyway, so the media and what's going on in the news, and like I said on a previous video, black people are waking up, and I'm so proud of that. I don't know why we are still talking about that speech, because as far as I'm concerned, it's over with. He said what he said, and it's over. And the little boy, they keep bringing him up, and I'm sure it's okay. I don't know. Maybe we should let that go and start doing something else, like they want to unalive Elon, tearing up all his buildings and setting the charges on fire. What good is that? That is not doing any. That is not moving the needle in your direction at all. And if the Democrats had any common sense, which we know they don't, they would tell their people, slow it down. Don't do that. Leave that alone. But they're not going to do that. They think that that's hurting Trump and Elon, and it's not. It's only driving people closer to them. If you could watch this video that I watched this morning with the black lady who said, for years she said Democrats promise, and they didn't do anything. She said, I looked at Trump. You can hate him if you want, she says. She said, but I look at what he said. They kept telling me how racist he was. She said, but he got me out of jail. And I started looking. Like me, I did my own research. Turn the noise off. Go look up things for yourself. And some of the things she said she found was that Trump gave Jesse Jackson $1 million to start up his Rainbow Coalition. And also, the singer that family had got was murdered. He let her stay in his penthouse for, I think, 6 months. And he's done many more things than that. I can't remember all what she said, but she had a litany of things that Trump has done in his life that nobody knows about. The media won't tell you about it. That is to make you hate him. But if you look at it, why are they so hateful? Because they're uncovering all the scams. Because you got to ask yourself, how in the world that little girl, Jasmine girl, what is she doing with 60 or 30 or whatever $1 million? What is she doing with that? Why are all the Democrats millionaires, including some Republicans? They all have bank accounts with 20, 30, 40, $60 million. Where did they get the money? I would like to know, where is the money coming from? And another thing, George Soros, we all heard, he's funding this one, he's funding that one, with our money from that USAID. All that money came from us. But anyway, I have to do what my husband tell me to do. Calm down, sugar. Let it go. Because it upsets me. And the lies. My dad used to tell us all the time, if you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. That was, I should say, I'll take that K word back and say, unalive somebody. I That's the way he told us. He said those three things determine what kind of person you are. So we never told my parents something that wasn't true, even though we know we could get in trouble. We knew we could get in trouble, but we told them the truth anyway. And we never stole. My dad would come home and he would put his paycheck cashed on the table, put a glass on top of it, and go to bed. And when he woke up, all his money was there. And that's the way we were raised. They didn't have to hide any money from us. We just never took what wasn't ours. And I never did. I don't know if my other siblings may have, but I never did. Anything that I find, if it's not mine, I try to find the owner. I turned in a purse one time to the police station. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody. I'm just giving you an example. The way I was raised made me do those things. So anyway, we need to pray. And I wish you have a good journey through Lent. And I want everyone to feel what I feel about our country. And you need to start asking yourself, where's all that money coming from? What? Oh, I know what I want to say before I leave. I saw an article. Maybe some of you have seen it. I don't know. It said that 160,000 civil service workers are millionaires. Where did they get that money from? It's our money. I truly believe that they took our money. And they keep saying, well, we don't know if that's true. We don't know if that's true. Yes, it's true. The money was stolen. And they're taking some of it back. They are asking people, if you took that money, we want you to bring it back. Otherwise, we're going to trail it and fine it and prosecute you for theft. I don't know if they can do that. I'm just saying that maybe they should. Anyway, this video has gone on longer than I intended. I just get so emotional about what's going on in the country and about the lies that are being told about President Trump, about Elon Musk, and about like the Medicaid, Medicare stuff. Maybe I'll talk about that next time. But anyway, what I want to say is God bless you. Pray hard and pray for your country, your enemy as well as your friend. And God will bless you. And I hope He continue to bless us, our country, keep our president safe, Elon Musk and all his cabinet, J.D. Vance, all of them to be safe. So, and whatever you do, don't let anyone steal your joy. Well, I hope to see you guys next time. Take care and have a beautiful, blessed Sunday. Amen.